With the On Your Lot team. How are you doing today, Jason?
Good, Sarah. Yourself?
I am doing well. So before we get started, why don't you tell us a little bit about you, what counties you do On Your Lot in, and where you are right now?
Sure. So my name's Jason Piebes. I am the on your lot specialist with Caruso Homes. And I work in Baltimore County, Harford County, Cecil County. I help folks who are interested in building their dream home and building it in a place where really wherever they'd like. So it's a fun position.
Sure. So what are some of the differences between building on your lot versus in one of our communities? And a lot of the places you are in, we don't have communities.
Sure. And that's the thing. For folks who would love a brand new home, um, traditionally in the past, you had a choice between a pre-planned community or, hiring a general contractor and, chasing after your own permits. So the On Your Lot program is a wonderful program, really, for anyone who would like to build, but especially those folks who, might want to. They found a piece of land that's gorgeous. They can see their dream home there. There might not be any HOA, um, and they get the ability to really personalize their home and their environment.
Absolutely. And so what are some of the components for pricing with On Your Lot? In the community, it's a little bit more straightforward. Here's the price and here's the options. How does
Right.
On Your Lot work?
So on your lot, you get the ability to personalize quite a bit more. Within the community, there could be quite a few pre-built options that are built into that price. So whether you like it or not, you're paying for that.
Mhm.
With on your lot, you really get to design your home with the options that you want to live with. So you're not paying for things that you won't appreciate. It's a great way to um, build a plan to your personality, to your lifestyle, and the way you and your family want to live.
Sure. And we have quite a few different plans that you get to choose from. Typically, in a community, it's a set 5 or 6 plans to keep with the HOA guidelines and what we're building. But with On Your Lot, you can choose pretty much any of our plans that we offer.
Yes, yes. So those community sales managers, my fellow colleagues, yeah, they get to keep about 5 plans in their minds. I have to think about 20, but
Mhm.
that's your benefit. You get to pick from our library of plans because some home sites, um, so Baltimore County waterfront home sites, um, typically you're able to build about a 30-foot wide plan there. We have many other plans, but we also have a 30-foot wide plan that fits perfectly in those waterfront lots. Out in the country, a nice 5-acre home site, one of our estate series plans would work wonderfully out there. We also have plans that work in an active adult type neighborhood. Maybe it's a leftover lot in a community with a smaller box. So we have quite a few plans that fit many different conditions and home sites out there.
Sure. And a question I get a lot, what are some things that people should look for when they're looking for land and home sites?
Yeah, great question. Um, so different home sites, let me back up a minute. So there are 3 components to the On Your Lot program. Uh, you have the base home construction price, which you can find on our website. You have the lot sale price. So whatever the cost is of the land you're going to build your home on. The third component is it's kind of that mystery component that a lot of people have a hard time with. And it's one of the big parts of my job to assist my clients in the process. That's the lot finishing. So the lot finishing is everything we need to do um, for the home site. Another word for it's lot development. It's stuff like clearing trees off the home site, uh, laying down gravel for the driveway, paving, connecting to utilities. But it's also stuff like dumpsters, porta potties, building permits. Um, it's everything else besides the physical construction of the home. So back to your question, when someone asks me, what makes a great home site. Um, Really, location. That's obviously the primary concern. If you find a home site in a location you like, you're 75% through the battle right there. Um, After that, if you're really looking for a home site with a lower cost, look for one with a shorter driveway. Uh, Driveways take up quite a bit of gravel, paving. That's a shorter driveway is going to lower your cost. Home sites that have a well and a perk test already performed and passing, that's going to save you some money later on as well. One of the biggest recommendations I put out there is making sure that the home site is actually recorded. So what that means is when the home site was created, someone usually is cutting it off a larger piece of land, and part of that process is called the recordation process. A site plan is drawn up, it's submitted to the county, and it's a part of the public record now. That can take up to 4 to 6 months, and we can still work with home sites that are not recorded, but you're going to have to consider another 4 to 6 month extension in the time frame. So those would be my top recommendations.
Sure. And a lot of people ask me, when should they come and get us involved? Is it when they already have a lot, or is it when they get the idea in their head that they want to build somewhere specific in the county?
Another good question. I say, regardless of your level of savviness in the building industry, give me a call up front. Um, I can point out quite a few things that will help you in the building process, probably can save you some money. There's multiple factors to consider. The financing, the home site. Um, Usually, when we narrow down an actual home site, I'm able to get out there. I'll create a lot finishing estimate for you so you understand what the cost uh, could be when building on that home site. And you can use that in the negotiation process, but really it's just fully understanding your budget. It's a big help. So the sooner I can help you out, I think the more informed you'll be in the entire process.
Sure. We got a good question from Dominique. The question is, are basic kitchen appliances, toilet, etc., included in the base price of the home?
Yes, they are, Dominique. And we have a great appliance package that we offer. We use all stainless Maytag appliances. So great appliances, toilets, absolutely. There's quite a few included features in our base home. Um, so if you purchased a Caruso home, didn't add a single option, I think you'd still be very happy in that home.
And Barry asks additionally, so what is included in the base price? So in our base price, it's a completely livable home.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, appliances are included. Flooring is included. Carpet in bedrooms. There's a chandelier in the dining room and foyer. Recessed lights throughout the plan. There's quite a few nice features on top of our construction details. So there's quite a few features included behind the drywall. Those aren't as glitzy as granite countertops, which are included, but there's all sorts of awesome features in a Caruso home that our clients appreciate.
Absolutely. And what I tell people, when you're looking at our floor plans online, they can be really helpful in showing you what is optional and what isn't. It comes with an unfinished basement, and you can choose how much of the basement you want to finish,
Sure.
as well as like our morning room, conservatory. So we have a lot of options. You can really make our homes however works best for your family.
Agreed. And I'll be asked, are there things that I can do later versus having you do today? Because most folks don't have an unlimited budget, and we're all working together to design that home. Put your dollars in areas that make the most sense. So maybe the entire basement isn't finished. Maybe a portion of it is, but we work together on that to figure it out.
I tell you what, Jason, I told you we don't get that many questions, and here you go, getting all of these questions.
Right.
So Bruce wants to know, what is the typical cost per square foot in the base price?
So I think $80 per square foot is probably a good average. Obviously, when you add in some of the nicer finishes, that cost per square foot is going to go up. Once options are added in, flooring, etc., we still have a very competitive cost per square foot price, probably somewhere 125, 150 ish. And of course, once you add in the land and the lot finishing, that's going to get you more into that, $200 per square foot area. But even then, that's, because of the on your lot program, we're able to find a home site that presents the right value for your build, so you can keep that cost per square foot price down.
Absolutely. So we have another question. It's a little long, so I don't want to put it up on the screen. We can certainly put some links after this video to all of the base prices of our home. And you can feel free to contact me or Jason, because each county is extremely different with where your lot finishing is going to be. Um, Montgomery County versus Cecil County is extremely
Right.
different. Each county has different restrictions.
Definitely. And anyone who is considering Baltimore County, um, as of right now, now's a good time to give me a call if you're considering a build. As of July 1st, any permit applications that are submitted, they're going to include a $3 per square foot impact fee. So a 3,000 square foot home is going to have an additional $9,000. The pandemic may change that, but I haven't seen any news to the contrary. So as of right now, any permit application submitted after July 1st, you're going to have a $9,000 to $12,000 impact fee added to that.
Yeah, and can you explain a little bit what an impact fee is? I've said that word
Yeah,
before and be like, what does that mean?
yeah. Impact fee. It's something that our county legislation uses to, talk about families moving into certain areas. Schools are the hot topic. And so, when building a home, many families are going into areas where they feel the schools are great. To handle the influx of new construction, the county legislature is basically adding an impact fee. So that $9,000 to $12,000 or 15, that is supposed to go towards your children's schooling in that area.
Sure. Shout out to Dave Brong. We are currently building him a Caruso home, and he is, said what a great job we're doing. He's waiting on his permit, so thank you, Dave. And we have another question from Lisa. How feasible is it to get the home site from you as well, specifically in Prince George's County? I think I'll answer this one a little bit. So we do not own individual lots. We have a lot of communities in Prince George's County where it wouldn't be this program. It would be within the community, or you would individually be purchasing a lot that's for sale. We work with real estate agents who are selling individual lots or anything that you find on Zillow or MRIS.
Right.
Okay, we've got a lot of questions here. So another question. So what other counties will have an impact fee?
So quite a few counties already have them. I know Howard County, Montgomery County, they already have their version of an impact fee. Harford County, they have some higher building permit prices. Uh, as of right now, Carroll County does not. Uh, so it's a great question for the other on your lot specialists. So Barbara Evans, Chris Kraft, Lance, they can all help you out in their respective areas, depending on where you'd like to build.
Sure. I'll answer this question from Barry. Does this impact apply to Montgomery County at Rolling Acres? Yes, it does. But since we're working with that developer, what we've done is packaged everything together already, which we do in a lot of counties. I know, Jason, you have a lot of packages where we've already basically priced out everything and bundled
Right.
it together.
Right.
So do you want to tell them a little bit about some of the packages that you have or kind of how they work? Because it kind of streamlines the process a little bit since we've kind of done some estimating already.
Absolutely. So, I've got obviously a bunch of packages out there.
A
So,
bunch.
yeah, up in Cecil County, there's a great home site up there for our Cecil County followers. A little over 4 acres. It's nice and flat. It's private. It's in a 4 unit shared drive. So it's almost like a mini community. You get a really nice long shared driveway. And this home site's at the very end. So you get the benefit of being at the end, the privacy. No other home sites are going back there. Um, and so, price out there, base price for a Princeton, it's about 500,000. It's pretty amazing. And then you can personalize from there. I have another great package. So coming back to Baltimore County in Kingsville. Kingsville is a wonderful area that people want to be in. It's over on the 95 corridor. That's another beautiful home site. It's on Cedar Lane. Yeah, the road is lined with these enormous cedar trees. So it's very pretty. Nice flat area, great neighborhood, access to Bel Air Road. So stores nearby. That's a little bit more. That's getting closer to 600. But still, considering the areas, great prices. I have some other packages throughout Baltimore County as well. Uh,
Yep.
so any realtors out there in Harford County, I want to talk to you and start building out some more um, co-marketing packages for you. There is one more package. Um, so this is a hot one. This is in Towson. So Towson, when you get in, this would be public utilities. So there wouldn't be a well and septic. Um, could build a really nice Emery 2 plan for about 600,000 there. So you'd be connected to natural gas, public water, sewer, really nice green home site over there. And you're also at the very end of a private street, so no through traffic. Great setting. Base price over there is about 600,000. You're right in Towson, so location couldn't be better.
I think we'll round it out with just one more question. So Dominique wants to know, what do you feel sets Caruso Home apart from other home builders?
That's an easy one. It's our people. So yeah, I know. It's the truth. It's for our clients. You first get to meet Sarah, so there's extremely high expectations from there. She sets the bar high. But it's important to know that everyone else, behind the scenes, that's working on your project, their hearts are as big as Sarah's, and it's just a fantastic team to work with. We have a great culture, and I think the culture is what really defines a business over other businesses. So I can't think of a better place to work.
Perfect. And we have Jasmine. She would love to do a co-marketing package. So we will go ahead and reach out to you with Jason's information after the video. And I
Awesome.
guess we'll take one more question. So what are your favorite models and why?
Sure. So we're going to get into a little philosophical point here. When it comes to home design, you have a couple of intersections. You have price, value, features, square footage, and there's some magical numbers that just all come together. So one of my favorites, um, uh, smaller home, massive features. The Michigan plan is great. It's got everything everyone's looking for. The open family room to the kitchen. It's got a big island. It even has an optional in-law suite, which is really popular and in need today. Up from that, the Emery 2, cost per square foot and the features that you get. The base owner suite bath is outstanding. You get separate vanities, a shower, a soak tub. The walk-in closet in that floor plan is it's to die for. People walk into that and they're astounded at how much storage they have. It also has an upstairs laundry. There's a kitchen option. Call me about. It's nice. The Kingsport, that's like the Mac Daddy of the Caruso floor plan family. Amazing design. It's tried and true, almost timeless. It is comfortable. For the size that it is, it just feels great. And of course, there's so many options to it. You can really personalize that to your liking. So.
And hands down, the Kingsport is our most popularly built home throughout our communities and on your lot.
Right. Yeah. And so all four of those plans, or three, I should say, they each offer just a massive amount of features and details for the price. And I think they beat out most plans elsewhere in the market.
So I'm sorry, Jason, you're just so popular. We have one more question. So what is your delivery time?
Great question. So I'll speak for Baltimore County, Baltimore and Hartford, and this can change per county. Each county has their own regulations and time it takes to get the building permit. But for Baltimore, Hartford, and really Cecil, you're looking at about 8 months. The first 3 months are going to be working tightly together with me. We're going through your selections, we're building your home, working out your colors. We'll have your pre-construction meeting where you get to meet your project manager. You'll also close on your financing at that time. From there, it's about a month to get your building permit, give or take. And then it's about a 5-month build time. So put it all together, you're looking at about 8 months. There's a little wiggle room in there for delays, because delays are synonymous with home building, and it's just a matter. Things just come up. It's impossible to foresee every circumstance. So about 8 months. But the other on your lot specialists can certainly talk to what their county build time is.
Yes, each county is different. So if you have a question about a different county, leave it in the comments below and we can answer that. I want to thank you so much, Jason. This was an excellent interview, and I want to thank everyone for their questions. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
Thank you, Sarah. It's an exciting time. I know the pandemic really kind of threw a wrench into many people's lives, but I hate to say it, but it's still an outstanding time to start the process. I think we're at the very beginning of coming out of this. I know Governor Hogan is starting to put together the plans to ease restriction. As of right now, with our preferred lender, Dan Murtaugh, I mean, I was seeing construction perm loan rates right around 3.4%. A year ago, it was like 4.5%. It's outstanding. For those who are ready, now's a great time to give me a call and get the ball rolling.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Jason. Everyone, stay tuned for the videos we have next week. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Sarah.
Bye.